Well, today we want to highlight an organization that is celebrating 40 years of helping children in our region. Court-appointed special advocates began in 1985 through ETSU, and since then it has grown incredibly, so much so that it's split into two separate groups to serve separate areas. Joining us now with more of the history, we have Shannon Kern, the Executive Director of CASA for Kids. That serves Sullivan and Hawkins counties as well as Bristol City. And then we have Melanie Feathers also joining us from CASA of Northeast Tennessee, which serves Greene, Unicoi, and Washington counties as well as Johnson City. I think I'm getting all of this.
You've got it.
Great to have you guys joining us. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
I love that we're kind of going back and tracing the roots for your 40th anniversary. That's a lot of years.
Yes.
So tell us kind of how it did get started, that under that umbrella of ETSU.
Yeah, so the Health and Human Services Agency gave a grant to the sociology department there at ETSU, and back in 1985, CASA across the country was less than 10 years old. And so this CASA movement had just gotten started. And there at ETSU, they took hold of that and knew that they wanted to help children in need, children at risk. And so they started CASA of East Tennessee. And since then, we have grown and we are serving 5 of the upper 8 counties.
Wow. So obviously you guys kind of working together alongside each other, but both taking care of different counties, and I know continuing to see the need in those counties as well, right, Shannon?
Exactly.
So tell us about some of the things and the programs that you have and how that's working in the counties you serve.
Well, the counties that we serve are Sullivan and Hawkins, and with our program it is primarily advocacy, where the judge appoints CASA to investigate the child and family situation and report back as to what's happening and what are the needs of the child and the family.
So same platform as what you guys are doing, just serving separate areas.
Exactly, yeah. And the catchphrase that we use across the state of Tennessee is "be for the child," right? And so that's what our volunteers do. They are there to solely be for the child. They have no ties to any financial backing. They're really kind of strings free, so that they can 100% advocate for what's in that child's best interest.
And of course, for both of these organizations, we know volunteers are crucial, always looking for people to come in. One of the things we hear a lot about is just, I would love to help, I would love to serve, but I'm a little intimidated. I don't have that legal background. And that's where training comes in. Shannon, tell us a little bit about how all of that training kind of works.
Okay. Our training is through our National CASA curriculum, and the thing is, you don't have to have a special type of background. You don't have to have a social work degree. If you have a heart for caring for children and a true passion, the training is very easy. Our training is about 8 chapters, and we do it a little bit differently. We structure the training to meet people's needs at that point. Because we still see a lot of people that say, oh, I just don't think I can do it. But once they get in there, training is not only curriculum, but it is also pairing with a mentor and doing court observations. So you get a very well-rounded experience about what this is going to look like going forward.
That's right.
All right, and obviously that need is so important. We're going to give you some websites if you think that you might be able to volunteer. We're asking you to be for the child as they look for volunteers and recruitment for the CASA organizations here in our area. For more information, you can go to that website right there on your screen. And Melanie and Shannon, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.